So let's get into the lights. I got one light over my monitor. I got a secondary light off to the side. If you look at my videos, you'll see in the background, I got like this bright pink light that's coming from down here. These are actually floodlights that you put on the outside of your home, but they work on the inside as well. So we got the pink light here. Got the bluish light, light blue, whatever you want to call it, bouncing off the wall here. Then I got this little cheap lamp. Got this off of Temu for like $5 or so. I mean, it's cheaply built, but you know, it does what it does what I need it to. So yeah, that's my lights. Got the blue one, pinkish. Stand here. Got a light here and a light here. This is a RGB light too, so it can change different colors as well, but usually I just keep it at the white light. So yeah, that's my lighting setup. Now, excuse the cable management. I tried. If y'all know me, I like to add and remove stuff from my setups quite often, so the cable management ain't the best, but hey, it works. That's all we needed to do. So, and this video gonna be pretty raw and uncut. It ain't meant to be super cinematic with effects and all that. So this is my gaming PC. It's an AM5 build processor, Ryzen 7 9700X, 64 gig of RAM, GPU, 5070 from Asus. I love Asus. I'm an Asus fanboy, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Then my streaming PC, it's an AM4 build, Ryzen 7 5800 XT, 64 gig of RAM, 6050 GPU. And like I said, the cables, yeah, we'll get there one day, but today ain't the day. All right, so we're gonna get into the accessories. Keyboard is from Mirrorbox. This is a K90 keyboard from Mirrorbox. I love this as a built-in dock inside. Quick launch apps right on the computer. Pull up trade and view. Some of y'all trade, then you know. But yeah, that's the keyboard. So we'll get into the accessories. Let me close this window on the computer. We're gonna start off with the Stream Deck. So I'm not using Elgato. I got nothing against Elgato, but it's a lot of alternatives out there. And yeah, VSD, love this company. It's a smaller company, but they got a lot of new products that's coming out. And they cost cheaper than Elgato, just saying though. But this one here is hooked up to my gaming PC. I pretty much only use this one to quick launch games. So let's say I'm currently playing The Last of Us. I want to quick launch it. Oh, did I not hit it? Let's try it again. There we go. Quick launch it. Last of Us is running. So this one here is hooked, these two are hooked up to my streaming PC. This is how I control the stream, the scenes, and of course the game audio. It lets me know, because y'all know how it is. A lot of times you start a stream, you on mute, or the audio isn't working or something. So this basically gives me a visual to let me know that the mic is working, you can see it's moving, and the game audio is working as well. So yeah, this is what I use that for. If I tap my mic level is working. So this one here, like I said, is also hooked up to my streaming PC. I use this to monitor my GPU usage, CPU usage, how many frames I'm getting in OBS, want to make sure I stay at 60. If I have any drop frames, which just shows 0 right now, I'm not streaming. And then this lets me know how long I'm live. These other buttons at the bottom are like a soundboard. Let me switch over to my speakers right quick. But you know how people be streaming and they got the DJ sound in the background, all that stuff. So hold on, let me close my game. Like I said, this is gonna be a raw, uncut video. I ain't finna do too much editing on this. All right. So you got it's a long clap, but you got the clap sound, famous DJ horn. God dang, that's loud, bro. Gunshots. Yeet, yeet. Bruh. Ah, damn, bruh. Yeah, divine boom. Yeah, that's what I use that for. And this right here, the Beacon Studio. Oh, is this the Beacon Mix? No, this is the Beacon, Studio. This is one of the most valuable things in my setup. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure I'm giving y'all the right product. Let me check. I believe this is the Beacon Mix. Let me check my Amazon history right quick. Beacon. No, Beacon Studio. Yeah, they got some products out. I can't remember the name, but yeah, this is the Beacon Studio. Like I said, this is one of, if not the most valuable product in my setup, because this is how I get the audio back and forth between both PCs. When I was switching to a dual PC setup, that was the biggest challenge, was the audio, because there's a few things I needed. Number one, to send the audio back and forth, but number two, the ability to have separate audio tracks. So when I record, I keep my mic on one track, I keep the game sound on a separate track, my sound effects like the DJ horn and things like that, I keep on the track. And then my fourth track is Discord, if I'm playing a multiplayer game and we in Discord. And I mean, that's useful because if I'm going back and I'm editing a clip, maybe I don't want the Discord sound in my clip. Maybe I don't want the DJ sound in the clip. Maybe I don't want my voice. Maybe I just want the game sound. Maybe I don't want the game sound, maybe just my voice. So you got flexibility when you have separate audio tracks. When you're recording on one track, it's all mixed in one. Can't remove the voice, you can't change the volume of, the game and the mic, because it's all on one track. And that's another thing. I know sometimes I'll talk low and my voice can't be heard over the game. So when I go back and post to edit or to make a short or whatever, I can boost my mic volume up. So yeah, this is really, really valuable, man. I love this. PS5 over here, currently not playing it, waiting on Wolverine, and of course GTA. The mic, fine AM8, pretty good mic. Toner, T90 mic arm. I love this. This thing is super solid. It's built like a tank. That's usually how I have it set up. Got the Game Cert controller right over here. If I'm not on keyboard and mouse, I'm usually using my Game Cert controller. Yeah, that's my setup. Oh, and then the streaming PC, I got a Aver Media capture card in there as well. That way, it can pull the visuals from the gaming PC. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. So when I'm streaming, my monitors. my monitor. So at the bottom, 227 inches, 1440p, 300 hertz Asus. You can see the model number right there. I ain't finna, that's a long model number, but there you go. Up top, 1080p monitor, 24 inches. This used to be my old gaming monitor before I upgraded. So yeah, I just got that one setting up. My main camera, Sony a6400. I love this camera, amazing quality. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, so what I was gonna say, when I'm streaming, this is what I do. I'm gonna switch over to my streaming PC. And all three of these monitors are hooked up on both PCs. So I just gotta switch the inputs on them. So when I'm streaming, this is usually what it looks like. I use 3 programs. Caster Labs is for the multi-chat. It supports Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Then we got TikTok Studio, which is right here. And sometimes Caster Labs, it acts kind of weird with TikTok chats. It'll miss messages every now and then. That's why I keep this dedicated TikTok chat window open. That way I don't miss any messages that come through. And then up top, OBS. I just keep it open in the background. And then, like I said, I monitor my GPU and CPU. It usually never spikes too high. Yeah, then of course the game will be on this side. My main chat windows right here. Any activity like gifts or follows or subs will pop up over here, and OBS up top. So let me make sure I'm not, and then a mouse, gaming PC, streaming PC. Yeah, so the other side of my desk is where I do like product videos and whatnot. And this is the Sony EV10? EV1? No, this is Sony EV10. I can't think today. I'm tired, bro. So yeah, this is where I do my top-down shots. Camera's right here. This is my monitor. Gonna flip it on. Turn the camera on. And then yeah, you'll pretty much see whatever's on this screen. I get the bigger view on the monitor. Definitely helps. Let's get on to your Line Z, man. These lights are dope. I love them. I use these a lot when I'm doing, product shots right over here. And what I'll usually do is bring this light and set it next to me over here. That way I got one light bouncing down this way. And then this is kind of like a fill-in light. You can change the colors on these. Standard white, you can do RGB as well. Got the PlayStation sign right here. Got the little mat, the mouse pad. I need to get some more so I can have, like different backgrounds when I'm doing these top-down shots. Let's see what else I'm missing. Oh, speakers. I don't really use my speakers. I did have them on my desk. Being that I don't really use them, I just put it on the floor. Got the other one up here. These are Logitech speakers. That ain't nothing too crazy. Then my headset I just got hanging back here. Got a cable hooked up to it and it's charging up. Yeah, that's it. Oh, one last thing. So if I'm doing still pictures, it's my little product box here. It comes with a set of 12 different colors you can use for the backdrop. Got a little open at the top if you want to get a top-down shot of a product. You can do that as well.
I don't even have it plugged in. Let me plug it in right quick. And it has a light built into it also. So yeah. And I also use those Ulanzi lights, the small ones I just showed y'all, to do some product photos in here as well. So yeah, that's my little gaming, streaming, product shot setup. Nothing too crazy, but I like it. I feel like I'm at the point I don't really need anything else. Pretty satisfied with the setup. So we just focus on creating content right now. Got enough gear, got enough products as it is, and you got to keep the surface cleaner, man. The black desk gets hella dusty. Got to keep the cleaner on deck, baby. But yeah, other than that, that's it. And if any of these products y'all looking for, like the docks, the lights or whatever, I'll leave a link down in the comments. Oh, that's one last thing. So yeah, about changing the scenes. So right now I'm on my starting scene, my be right back scene, hit it, switches over. My game scene when I'm actually gaming or streaming. That's just capturing my gaming PC. And then this is just the cam. I don't have my camera on right now, but yeah. I think that's everything. Let me think. Got the controller, the monitor, the lights. Yeah, that's it. If y'all have any questions about the gear, about the setup, just let me know. Hit me up. Let your boy know what's up. I'm out here, y'all. Peace. Peace, peace.